just pressed the button to go live. I forgot this doesn't have a "Are you sure?" button, but we've gone live.
What? It doesn't have an "Are you sure?"
No.
Sometimes
Shocking.
they do.
Shocking.
All right.
You're using a program that has like multiple "Are you sure?" It's like yes.
Kingdom.
Yes, no, I am. No, I am.
Some games are like that, and I hate when they do that. Like a video game, and it's like, yeah, no, I hit quit.
Yeah,
I don't want to go. I don't want to go to your menu where I then I'll have to also say I want to quit again.
Right.
And
I had the worst one. My grade book. You click save, and it pops up. You sure you want to save? That's the dumbest
sure you want to
sure
save?
you want to
like it's just a save. Yeah, I do.
Like
I do
saving
do
should
that.
be done very quickly, automatically.
I want another one that comes up with really
save.
Sure.
Are you sure you want to save?
back.
Where do you want to save? Are you sure you want to save there?
Oh, computers! Why do you do this to us?
That was actually a save system in some game.
Oh man, that's annoying.
Anyhow, let's not think about that nightmare.
Welcome back to Kingdom of Steam.
Steam!
Okay.
In space.
No.
What? Sorry.
Well, technically, everything's
Wrong
space.
campaign. Technically.
Well, okay.
Actually.
Okay.
First of all,
We're gonna do a mini.
welcome
yes.
to the table.
This is Katie,
This is
everyone.
Katie.
New player
We have
unlocked.
a new player. Unlocked, yes. Finally
we will
played long enough to unlock a new player.
Get to that in a bit.
Yes.
First, we have a problem.
Yeah, we do. We have a problem.
me?
Specifically. See what happened was.
Last time on Kingdom of Steam, Mark Tholomew and Yoloman freed the Chippity from their slave masters.
That's from their perspective, yes.
That's the way I think.
No good deed.
They saw that Chippities were willfully handing their acorns over to people who were then opening them, and the Chippities were guiding them places. And they have put a stop to that horrendous act
By teaching them how to get the tops of the acorn.
using a rock.
Yeah. Now they quickly taught it to everyone else.
Yep, the Chippities are very chatty folk.
It started to even be a problem by the time you were trying to walk home. In fact, as you, Mark Tholomew, as you were walking home, you're suddenly, you thought you were like right behind Yoloman. In fact, you kind of redirected Yoloman back towards where the house was. And in that moment, you just get completely turned around, and then he's gone.
Dude? Yoloman? Dude?
At this point, a large number of chickadee, kind of like one or two first, and then more, start landing on you, and gesturing wildly.
Yeah, I think I've seen a movie about this one.
Was it Disney or Hitchcock?
Oh God! Two very different movies.
Very different.
They're pulling on your shirt and pointing in a direction.
Okay. I just go with them.
Where are you
Trust
going?
me, I guess, because I mean, they haven't led me astray thus far.
My bouncy D20 fell and I can't find it.
Simply crawling
It bounced too hard.
It just fell. But it's
Struggle
'cause
is
it's
real,
wrong.
folks.
We have plenty of D20. Just
But this one's
basketball!
bouncy! Good, found it.
Oh my God.
Great.
Meltdown over.
There will be no distractions today. Everything's gonna go very smoothly.
It's a very serious game.
Very serious
Okay.
game.
Yeah, but anyhow, yeah.
You're,
so bird noises.
You're following these guys, and they're redirecting you to a place, and they strangely like take you over to this bush. There's just a bush next to a tree, probably a house, could be, might not be. They're at the bush.
They're like
And they're pointing
taking-
down at the bush.
They're taking their little chippity beaks and like pulling at your clothes and like trying to like flutter, like pulling you towards this bush.
Yep.
What do you do?
Okay. Please tell me Markham's office and address.
What? Why? Why is that what you...
For Disney
No,
princess
it's just
purposes.
a 1,000
I
chimneys in a trench
assume.
coat.
Okay.
They're still in my. Okay, so no, I guess I go with them to the bush. Like I'm not. Either this is gonna be like the Lost World where I'm just eating behind the bush, or someone's trying to meet me behind the bush. So.
Lovely.
You, as you kind of like approach towards this bush, and I apologize. We are gonna
Dexterity check.
No.
Just for sound.
You are falling into a hole that is underneath the bush. I'm kind of mostly
like-
railroading you because you were not here, and I've got a way to get you.
We
to
have to get
the
you
story.
back into the
I mean,
story.
So this
it
is
the
what's
kingdom
happening.
of Steam, so choo-choo.
Choo choo.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hopefully, it should be fun.
You slip down this hole and you fall like a little bit longer than you had wanted to, and come crashing down into some sort of tunnel system. There's roots and tree branches like bent around and stuff like that. And then the chippities kind of come down behind you and they land back on you.
They're still pulling at
And
you.
they're like pointing down the tunnel.
Ugh. I mean, dude, like, put some bars down there or something. It's a rough land.
I'm just like, I kind of like gather myself and keep getting pulled by these rodent bird things.
As your eyes start to adjust to the light, you realize there are bioluminescent mushrooms down this path. This whole place kind of like slowly lights up.
Cool vibes, man.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. And
The chimkin time.
the tunnels branch off to different directions, but the chippities are pulling you down a particular path, going different directions. And you actually spend like a few days down here. And they bring you food. They're like a sandwich in like a little bag. The two of them come down and they give it to you.
Like every time my stomach growls, like a vague amount of time passes and they just show up with a sandwich. I'm like,
Dude, this is really nice.
Okay. So,
Mark is the chippies house pet.
being fattened up for the slaughter. Like,
Dude, another sandwich, thank you.
This is great. Zero suspicion, just joy in sandwich.
Fries too, dude. You're spoiling
yeah,
it.
absolutely. You've never seen, the whole time you've been in the elvish city of Everbright, you have never seen French fries, but somehow they have acquired them and brought them to you.
Dude, it's all from the bars.
There's a, yeah. So if you after a few days, you come up to, you head down one of the smaller tunnels, and towards this vent in the wall, and they all start going. They put they stop tweeting. They're in a motion for you to be quiet and cautious.
I look towards like the bag of chips that I was just about to open and put back in my coat. like,
Alright.
and I start trying to sneak with them. Like, do I have to pass a check?
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Be totally helpful.
Character
Having your character sheet available?
It is madness, but I rolled a 15, so there's probably a good chance that I pass.
You do. Even just with the base 15,
Okay.
you are sneaking up to this vent and kind of peering in, and you can hear somebody talking down on the other side of this. And they're just like, "There must be no trace. The compound is still too strong. Necrobrute must bind to the nervous system before the substrate dissolves."
Do I understand any of that?
Yeah, it's in common.
No, right, but like, do I
Oh,
understand?
give
But
me
does he
give me a
understand
medicine
it?
check. Give me a medicine check. Let's try that.
Let me
Yeah, no,
rephrase.
no.
Do I understand?
I'm sorry. You're totally right.
Oh no!
Is it a nat one?
It's a nat one.
Of course it is.
Okay.
Let's go!
What,
First roll
what
of the
do you think Mark Tholomew positively thinks that this is?
Some sort of mole person nerd down here.
Well, very quickly you realize that that's not the case because you're able to look in through the little vent, and you do see there's an elf down here, and he is mixing chemicals, and he has some sort of like respirator mask on, and he was talking through that respirator mask, and there is a wall of cages, and in all of the cages there are chippities,
Oh my god.
and some of the chippities do not look good. They're not in a state of health. There's a knock at the door. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, you're here."
What have you done?
And you recognize this voice
Please
immediately.
don't tell me it's Sam.
Hmm?
Please don't tell me it's Sam.
Sam?
No, it's not Sam.
Okay.
Is
Oh,
not
it's the
Sam.
gnome.
It's the gnome.
It's the gnome. Okay, a little bit less.
I told you to wait until the prototypes were complete.
What do you mean? I'm. It's not finished yet.
No, look. What have you done? The chip. Have you been outside?
Not recently. No, I've been deep in my work.
Okay, look. Things have gone crazy. If you didn't do what did you do? Did you let some? Come on. This is wild. The Chippities have literally rioted.
What is up? I've been out here for days. I've been working on your chemicals that you've given me. Show me what you see. Show me what has occurred.
Okay, cause the Chippities were supposed to die all at the time that we specifically stated, and this is not that.
I've not released the chemical.
You're
They-
so
and they-
fired, and she just.
You see them walking out. They walk out the door together and arguing.
Mhm.
You are down here by yourself. There's past the gate. There's Chippities down here.
The Chippities start pulling.
They
at you again.
go like. All of them. Yeah.
Okay. I grab one of my daggers and I'm just like gonna very, very quietly try to pry this vent open.
Okay.
Okay. Is that a sleight of hand check?
Yeah,
Some sort
that'll
of
work.
dexterous
Yeah, sleight of hand is
sleight of
probably
hand.
good.
Okay, as a bard, maybe I can pull that off.
Okay. Okay.
better than an at
21.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you very quietly, dexterously unhook like a couple little vines that are holding on this thing in place and are able to move it off. And it looks like if you put it back, this root-built piece of wood will regrow and hold back on. So theoretically, no one will even know that you've done this. You move this wooden grate over, and it's just about big enough for you to slide in there. If you want.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle it and be like, "Are you guys gonna show me what to do?"
They're like,
Yeah, but is there a button?
they're pulling on you. They're pulling you through to go into the vent.
I go in and I guess if I can do it without making a ruckus,
Yeah, all the Chippities in the cages lift up their heads.
And they get quiet.
Yeah, give
do
me
I?
another sleight of hand check to open the cages.
Okay.
Yeah. Assuming that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
right?
assuming that's what you want to do.
24.
Yeah, very quickly, very dexterously, you are popping because they're not locked. They're just done in a way that the Chippities can't get them.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So their little hands can't manipulate these little things. But you pop the whole thing, all of them open. They start. There's some you're gonna have to carry because they're too sick to move.
So I just start putting them in pockets.
Yeah,
They're not,
great.
They're not big, right?
No,
No,
no.
they're little, yeah,
Okay,
they're
perfect.
super tiny.
I've got a trench coat full of
Rodent
chippities, you know?
Great. And then you are
Stay
going.
neighborhood
I assume
stealth.
you want to go back into the vent, or there's a door.
Well, I'm not following them,
Mm.
so I'm going back into the vent.
Fantastic. They are. They,
Alright, alright.
Okay, just guys trying to get squished right now.
So yeah, you make it back into the vent, put the wooden cover back on, and they are pulling at you to go in a
Back
different,
out the vent.
in a different direction. So you start heading.
Yeah.
Okay.
They start leading you
Pretty much.
elsewhere.
You know, I've just pulled
know.
a massive heist through these guys.
Yeah.
It's just like,
And as you're kind of it sounds like you're getting. You're noticing that there's a slope increase. You seem to be going back up instead of down in various spots. And you can hear the sound of rain from outside. And every once in a while, the crack of thunder.
okay.
And you come back up through another bush, another hole that is down in the ground. And this is where we'll do our actual recap.
You don't know how long you walked for, and the whole time you walked, little Chippities were scampering around you excitedly, reuniting with their family, basically. Go get the food if you're starving.
Oh yeah, do we want to?
Anyone who wants to quickly run up and grab some Tucker.
Oh, we're
Tucker's
doing
gonna grab
a mini
no,
break.
No, I don't know, not really necessarily. I think Tucker's starving. He brought food because he's a
the
hungry
one who
boy.
needs the food.
So yeah, he gets the
Let's fill the void.
exactly. I didn't realize, like, even though I saw Bartholomew on screen for the stream, I didn't realize that he was such a portly guy. He's got this like stately belly kind of thing he's got going on, like.
No, that's what he
always-
described the character as
Yeah.
originally, yeah.
But I just like, for some reason, as soon as you say tiefling, I think scrawny little, the devil guy, kind of like. I never really picture them as
He
like.
gave me like a couple pictures and was like, "This is the guy I want to play. Can you make this mini for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem. That's
There he is.
that is it.
This is it. This is as described.
He is significantly taller than the rest of us.
He is."
Well, I wonder why that is.
Well, no, because I thought he had described him as being kind of close to our heights.
He's not.
But not from the image that he gave me
Oh,
originally.
yeah. I mean, that might have been an addition or not contemplating what actual height meant while doing the minis.
Yeah, we are one of the shorter
All right,
groups.
where are we?
Actually, we are at the
Make a drink that.
recap.
The recap.
The recap. We did the
We
recap.
did the recap. That was Mark
Re-recap.
Conley.
So last time I can see him, we can actually do this without him here because he doesn't know anything about it.
He doesn't. He wouldn't know about this. That's true. Yeah.
You guys found out that the Chippities problem has been spreading. They have been not helping people get locations. They have not been transmitting messages around, and things have gone into total chaos. People who are outsiders have been asked to leave the city. They're being escorted out. In all this nonsense, Otto has told you that Rosine is in the
Rosin.
capital. Rosin?
Yep, we
Keep saying it wrong.
all overthinking
Rosin.
her name every
Uh,
time.
Is in the capital, and she is going to present a solution to the king. She brought in these little metallic
Footballs. of
with,
sorts.
with propellers on the top. They are she calls them Golem, the Golem positioning system. They are for basically taking the job of the Chippity. You are immediately suspicious, and
We were suspicious from your presence.
yeah, you kind of followed went to her office / micro factory, and then trying to do some spying with Raven. Thank you, and unfortunately,
The GPS system's called what? It's Golem.
Golem positioning system. Yeah. Everybody made their stealth check except for Yolman. And you heard a buzzing coming out of the sky. It was raining. There was a thunderstorm. The Raven Steed carriage with Otto in it was parked nearby. And you guys had this buzzing GPS come out of the sky and just immediately cut into Yolman.
Propellers blazing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is incredibly
Didn't have a
chill.
sword.
You took it out, and it exploded when it stopped working. The Burnite core inside of it just shattered and did in a fireball.
Yeah.
That was pretty dangerous. You gathered up the pieces and started running back towards the carriage as you heard more buzzing coming out of the sky.
Yep, and that's exactly where we left off.
And that's where we'll pick up. You guys are running towards this is the carriage.
The
This
carriage is
the,
that the rocks
the
there.
Ravensteed carriage here. This is Brad. Here is Otto. There's the driver up there in front of the carriage. Bartholomew, you have emerged over here. You can see your
you see cloaked figures.
cloaked figures running away to this carriage, and you hear buzzing coming out of the sky as you are kind of like getting little drips from the tree above you. Kind of is kind of covering this area, but you're still getting wet from the rain that's coming down.
So, Have I evacuated the chippities from my pocket?
Some of them have gone off, but there's still some sick ones that are in your pockets. At this point, could everybody roll initiative?
Nope.
Oh. Uh-oh.
6.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
14.
Oh, you're not allowed to have nice
just
things.
the one
Rick?
roll.
Just the one roll.
Did anyone roll over a 20?
I got a 14.
Oh, maybe we
That
should...
is definitely not over 20.
I rolled a nat 20 for a 22 altogether.
Awesome.
Grills can have a... what did you say you got?
14.
I also have a 14.
Okay, 14 and 14.
I got a +3.
Plus one.
8.
Brogan, would you have?
6.
You still thinking about that 3 gold?
Everybody owes me 3 gold!
Actually, let's do this in 2, and we'll split by silver and blue over
Okay.
there.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm so good at this.
Which is not split at all, by the way.
Not really. Should I
Nope, it's fine. So, we are gonna start off with Rills. You can hear. Actually, let's say that 7 of these GPS units come out of the sky and are coming towards. Actually, everybody, can you guys give me perception checks?
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, if I keep rolling like this, I can't. 10.
10? 15?
6.
Uh-huh.
19.
Okay.
All right.
Kilman, as you kind of like look back, still holding on the parts of the thing, as you hear the buzzing come down, you're kind of looking over your shoulder. You get the feeling that every single one of these is coming right towards you.
Me?
Yeah.
Seem to be.
They are coming directly at you. You can see that they're kind of going towards this
One cloaked character.
just this one character up here.
Okay.
Am
Am I close enough to do anything?
you not just yet,
Well,
but
you're in
but
initiative.
You're in initiative order, so
and you're over here.
um
You come out of the bush over here.
you are close. You will be close enough for sure. Like
And you've never seen these things before. These big, like
flying,
mechanical. Yeah.
Well, I would immediately be like suspicious, be like, oh, robots.
Okay.
Every time a robot has showed up, it's punched me or my friends in the face.
Rose, what are you gonna do?
Okay. Since I had still had a seal active from last time, on
Yes.
the last thing, I'm going to use a bonus action to move the seal onto one of these things, and then I am going to target it with my wrist crossbow thing.
Okay.
okay.
Bounce out. Not fun because that was a good roll. Woo! I rolled good anyway. 22 to hit.
That's it.
Excellent.
Which one are you going after?
Let's say this one right in the middle. And I'm gonna go ahead and burn the seal right now. So I'm dealing. Yeah, so I'm doing the one. My regular d6 of damage from the mini crossbow and an additional d6 of, let's say it's fire damage. Let's do 9 altogether.
Okay.
Piercing and fire.
Keeping track.
You got it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you see it. It hit and kind of like the fire just kind of roll up around it, and it comes through the smoke. It's still coming at.
Still moving.
Still moving. Yeah. Anything else?
Oh, I'm going to run towards the Ravenstein carriage.
Yep. I got it.
Just have a 30 feet back. So, yeah. You guys got this. You're gonna be fine.
The hell not.
Open up.
The
The hell
fastest
not
dwarf
activated.
she's ever seen passes her.
Oh, because you've got your monk speed,
Yeah.
right? You would shoot fast.
Actually, it's only 35 feet. It's still shorter.
First comes Calvin rolled a nat 20, so he gets to actually go next. Then Yeoman will be on deck.
I'm gonna make some changes here. I'm
What?
swapping these out.
Okay.
It's just doing some reposition.
Yeah, because really, I don't want to have 4 of them immediately have a turn.
Oh,
that would be
okay, yeah, okay.
Unpleasant. They're still the same numbers, but
Yeah,
this is
no, I
where
gotcha,
I'm gonna
gotcha.
only take these 3.
Oh, okay.
This one comes up here. Yep, these can all get to you. They're gonna even like go past you here, but not all the way. And all 3 of them are gonna try to hit you.
They're swarming you,
How are they attacking?
With the blades. The blades are.
Blades forward.
Yep.
The diagonal aggressive.
You're seeing like the rainwater just like whip off these things as they come flying through to you. Okay. Awesome.
Things from Half-Life 2.
6. I'm assuming that's gonna miss.
His AC is right here.
Okay.
AC's 18.
And then the next 2 are gonna hit.
So the first one swishes right for you,
Yeah, you
but
kinda-
just goes past.
Yeah.
You dodge away.
And then these are.
There'd be like 5 of them coming at you, knowing heads and stuff.
The first one does 2 slashing damage. The next one does 4 slashing damage. They kind of zipping through, and they're kind of moving past you and around you. And they seem to you guys seem that these are all kind of targeting Yeoman. And Yeoman, you're next.
Well, this is lovely. I can't run for the carriage anymore because I'll get another attack on me.
They would.
Not
Or
if
you
you
can-
use your monk bullshit.
Which one monk potion?
You can
Oh,
use
yeah.
Disengage
Step of the-
key
get out of the
point?
Step of the wind.
Step of the wind.
Yeah.
You just have
Do I
to.
have that yet?
You should.
Might.
Go before.
I think you get that as soon as you hit level 3.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your monk key business.
Oh, that's a shoot!
Oh nope.
That's
Nope.
a shooting!
No, sir.
How
You're
dare
getting
you!
2 for that. That was awful.
I thought that was pretty good.
Sorry, misfire.
Looks like it's a help.
How long?
I mean,
How long have you had
The
the
Utilize
knife?
advice
as
was
much as you
helpful.
like.
The pun was bad. I played a monk for 5 years. How dare you?
Oh my god.
It was shortly after Tyrael subclassed into monk where I was like,
Yeah, you've been holding.
in my backpack.
You've been holding that one in for like 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, you can like as you pop open the window, kind of looking wet and panicked, perhaps. Otto's like, "Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Is everything all right?"
He like leaves it blocking your way a little bit.
Just a fucking look. I'm all right. I throw the machine at him.
Oh, you got one. Good.
I duck down. Let
This is
Got one of the
like,
ones.
zzz. Yeah, great. Anything else?
Actually, I still have a weapon, I think.
You have an axe, I believe.
Pretty good symbol.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's go.
You're getting crazy.
And it's my snipe.
Yeah, zoom, they you see these things zoom, get out of the way as you
I
blast.
was just highlighting them so that Otto could see where.
See, they're just over there.
Using it as a
Yeah.
laser pointer.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
just
it.
like, oh. Fantastic. Mark, you're up.
So I see that Drogon's got a couple not friends next to him. So
Do you?
You don't know that it's
They are-
Rogan
they're
necessarily.
hooded.
Oh yeah, we're.
Make an
Close
insight
figures.
check first, because you did see him move and cast something, and you may.
Yeah, I think it would recognize the radiant thing because I've seen him do that. In
You
combat
might not
before.
win.
Quite possibly.
we don't have those kind of negative thoughts as Yeoman here.
Oh, okay. It's 2 digits.
Hey!
Okay.
So,
A -1.
you said perception?
Insight.
Perception or insight?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Let me see my insight spot. My insight is more, so 16.
Yeah. You recognize these as your friends and your co-workers, your co-conspirators.
Oh shit, that dwarf almost got taken out. Oh god. Is that? Oh,
Okay.
those are
Oh,
my
that
dwarves!
guy. Those are my dwarves!
Hey!
So I run forward 15 feet and I cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level with these things.
Yeah.
All right.
I position myself in such
Kill
a
the
way
save, you
as,
jamokes.
Yeah, I think you can get here.
Drogon
Sure.
Should not get blasted.
Yeah. That'll work.
And let's do a 3d8 attack.
What is the save? Oh my gosh.
Doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Con save of 12.
Con.
Yeah.
you got
They
+0.
all fail. I rolled butts.
Didn't roll higher than a 6. on
Well,
3 rolls.
unfortunately, 2 of my dice were naughty and decided not to roll above a 4, so I've got 9 damage.
Okay.
For 3d8.
But they all take it, and they all get.
The one that was already damaged.
Oh yeah.
Explode.
Yeah, that's this one.
Noise.
Whoa!
And these. It's 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those get pushed forward. Anything else? You want to
I
say
ran
anything?
forward and I did a spell, and I'd be like,
Run, dude!
Are you casting like a bardic inspiration?
well, yeah, actually, you know what? I'll give him inspiration. Because that is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me bard. Bard is
got a
what it is.
You can tell the difference. You guys have played monks for a while. I will help me out. I played a bard for 6 years. I'm like,
Do whatever you feel like.
Whatever, man.
No, you're doing great.
I've been doing unbarred things for a while.
Yeah, that's true. We all have been doing weird stuff for a while. I've been a dragon for like a year.
Yeah, that's been pretty wild.
My friend identifies as a dragon, but only when playing D&D.
We get a 1d6 for my inspirations.
And you're giving that to.
Drogon.
Drogon?
So that he may cheese the heck out of here.
All right, so the rain is falling. It is whatever kind of
Yeah.
dramatic entrance
Yeah,
you would
where do
like
you
to
want to
make.
be? Actually, we
The
need a
scene has been painted
miniature,
for
but
you.
Describe your
There's
what happens. You could be anywhere.
The rain is pouring. These people are doing the things that they're doing.
Pro to see them come up to this area, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, you've been watching this whole thing unfold.
Can I be standing like just behind the carriage then?
Absolutely.
Oh, beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just watching.
Yeah. What do you?
What do you look? Yeah, describe your appearance so we can select the
Dramatic
miniature.
entrance.
Pull up that picture because I don't remember.
Are you talking about the elf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess anyone who's over by the carriage would definitely see me for sure. There is a very bald elf kind of peering around the edge of the corner, covered in like kind of what looks like monks or priests' robes. Like a dirty brown, so they kind of like look like they've been crawling through the mud. Just kind of looking at the situation, engaging it. Is there anything recognizable about the carriage, or?
Yeah. Okay. Give me a either a history or a investigation. Yeah, history or investigation. Those were not good suggestions, were they?
No,
Not very
9.
helpful.
So yeah, you're not really sure whose carriage this is, or what house it might belong to, or.
The one thing you do
province.
know is that it is going away from the king's castle.
Is there somewhere to like grab onto the back and just kind of cling to it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would do that, and knowing that these things are really dangerous, I think I would bless the 2 players I can see if they would allow it.
These here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Can you reject a bless? I've never thought about that before.
I think it has to be a willing person.
Yeah.
So, but they don't know you're even doing it.
Yeah.
Well, they would feel something and they wouldn't resist
Sudden
it,
bit
kind
of
of.
motivation.
Right?
It's like,
No.
Yeah. Okay.
probably good.
You're
So-
like, I refuse.
Feels good.
That, are you talking about Mark and
it
Drogon?
would be
Yeah.
These
Mark
two out
and-
here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
So it would be a D4 on attack rolls or saving throws.
Sweet.
So wait, is that both of us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Word.
Whoa. Dude, are you doing that? I asked like one of the sick chippities, and he's like,
That's one of the sick chippities in your pocket. Like, hey, is that you?
Throws him in
Should
your
we please
pocket.
retcon that there was one chippity that was directing him where to go by pulling on his hair? Like,
Oh my god, like Ratatouille!
There was one main chippity that was directing you. Absolutely. That's
Oh my God.
perfectly what happened.
Very
my
strict,
gosh.
like soldierly chippity.
There were a bunch of them, and they were bringing you food and stuff and hanging out with you, but there was one that was holding onto your hair in between the horns, you know.
Trying to stare you, and you're
Weirdly
just like,
move. He's a mech now.
Oh god.
He's a chippity's mech.
oh my god.
Anything else?
Can I also put the bless on whatever the steed is driving the carriage? I don't remember what it
Yeah,
was.
a raven steed. So these are half crow, half horse.
Somebody make it easier for it to leave.
Maybe. Okay. Well, I would noted.
Interesting. Yeah.
All right.
It is Drogon with the DM. That's me.
I thought for sure I'd be at the bottom.
Nope, I roll worse than
That's a difficult thing
So
to
between
do.
our two DMs, we really like
Oh,
had
yeah.
the spectrum of the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that one that we originally got blew up. How big was the blast radius?
Oh, five foot.
Yeah, like a 5 foot radius. Everybody around directly engaged with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were all like, you know,
You were all poking it.
Yeah.
Violently.
like when Bartholomew blew that one up and it exploded, you could see that there was shrapnel and stuff in that area, but you were far away.
It just kind of pinged off of the other two. They weren't.
Every adjacent space.
You know what? I'm glad I found out that way instead of looking at the remains of Drogon and just be like, oh, they blew up fine.
Yeah. That, yeah.
I couldn't have told you that.
Shrapnel.
I look like Daffy Duck after he got shot with a shotgun.
No, actually, you coming in with like soot across the face.
My
with
hair
it.
is just like blown back.
Yeah,
Beard
yeah,
is going like this.
Yeah, and Otto just being like, "What seems to be the problem?"
Oh, you're back.
Oh, it's good to see you again.
That was very timely. So I'm gonna start by moving there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to activate my Eldritch Cannon.
Let's go.
I'm going to use the Flamethrower variant, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take it, reach into my the robe that I'm wearing, and kind of snap it in under my wrist so that it looks like I'm casting fire,
Okay.
Interesting.
as opposed to it being a tool.
Is this
Okay.
an act of deception?
A little bit.
Interesting.
Please roll a deception check.
If these
then.
things are able to report back what they have seen, I don't want them to know that an artificer has made a flamethrower.
That's
Huh.
interesting.
Okay.
Instead, hey, that guy's casting wave of fire.
Mhm.
That's weird.
As the deceptive spy character, I fully approve of this
I
shenanigans.
appreciate
You-
how deeply that was thought, bro.
Kind of as this deception is going on, you are guys. You're looking out at this. What is happening here? And this is 1, 2, 3 cloaked figures in plainish sight, and one
Tiefling.
tiefling who doesn't look like anybody you've ever seen. Who looks very much like Bartholomew.
Indeed.
I mean,
Although he is a bit covered in mud and muck because he's been clawing through a bunch of stuff, so
Yeah.
he may not be instantly recognizable to people who aren't super familiar with who he is.
I've been
but-
rooting out the Elvish Kingdom every day.
I did.
You do have access to a gun right there. Do you have darts? Please
Feel free to
feel
join in on
free.
this. It is.
It's kind of a
It
red
is
bastard.
part of the
the
game.
initiation.
Yeah, we need you to shoot him.
It's, he needs to know that
He
he's
needs
bad.
to know that that what he's doing is wrong
I'll save
and
it
that
for
he
the next
should
one.
stop. We all know that he won't.
You also don't have to.
It's a hazing ritual, but for him.
How did that go?
I burnt 2 gumption to bring it up to 15.
Okay. All right. Nice. Okay, and then how does the damage work for that? Do we need to make rolls?
They need to make a dexterity save. AC. It's only a 13.
One fails, the other one succeeds.
So the damage is going to be 2d8 fire.
Oh. Already burning it.
One will take full, one will take half.
You are right next to one of them.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Should
This
we?
is a calculated risk.
I think it's only fair that we like do odds or evens for which one explodes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, odds it's the one by Drogon. Evens. It's not that this is necessarily lethal damage, but
Okay.
I'm a stout dwarf. I can take these things.
the D6 that you had up there.
Yeah, it's only 5 damage.
Okay.
The 6 is just a reminder
Okay.
of the.
Yeah,
They both look pretty.
they're messed up, but intact.
burnt.
Now,
They are making clicking and whirring sounds and like
Wobbling a little.
Yeah, they're not flying as accurately as they were before.
I just need to check one thing. So I kind of thought maybe one of them might die. Alright, where are you?
They did both take damage already, so there was a
And they're
chance
not
of
exactly
that.
like a wall of hit points.
It's only when I make a melee attack. Lame.
Oh, you're hoping for other things.
The mobility.
Yeah.
Mobility would make us would provoke attack of opportunity. But, oh well, such is life. Let's see, that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
25.
He's leaving his threatened square.
9. That's not gonna do it.
hit Drogon.
We're gonna miss.
Lucky. Because,
Okay.
the other thing is I'm also not wearing my armor because we were wearing just clothes.
Oh, that's right.
So
Oh,
my
your
AC currently is only 11.
Oh, that's good to know. You didn't have it underneath the cloak?
Very fair of you.
I figured we were going to, an engineering thing.
Yeah.
I was
just
told I'm
talking.
still just wearing mine.
Well, you have a fancy chainmail
Yeah,
dress.
yeah, mine's
thing.
like a chainmail dress, so like
I'm
Will's
wearing-
just wears that.
Yeah, I'm wearing like
Y'all get armor?
chainmail.
Y'all get to wear
Thanks,
armor.
as long as we can see him.
Yeah, can. Okay.
50. They have.
Shit.
But if there's something in the way, if there's something in the way, I think they'd attack it. And there is.
Wait,
Free.
you're not referring to what I am.
Nope, you're actually it's gonna go by. Actually, it's not even gonna notice you. So
You could take an attack of
Oh,
opportunity if you
because
like.
they're so
Would you like to
well,
take a swing at this?
on Yolan.
it's coming by you.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I'll take like a flat piece of like, or no, you know what? I'll just
You got-
stab it. I'll
you
do
got
it.
You probably have your
right?
stuff.
Whoops, my dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll an attack.
And don't forget your Dexter before too.
Oh, yeah, you're
yeah.
blessed.
Oh yeah, because you're blessed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to remind everybody almost every time for the little one.
You always do, basically.
Holy shit. There's going to be some stabbies.
Oh, good.
Hey, roll a crit.
These are fun.
Not a crit, but
Oh.
it's about as close as I can get without critting. So
If you have gumption, you can.
27.
Dang.
To hit, yeah.
You all use gumption to make a crit?
We decided, yes, you just can't fix a nat 1. That's what we decided.
Or did we say you could spend 2?
No,
No?
you're gonna
Completely no?
you're gonna get 2 on a nat 1,
You
Yeah.
gain an extra 1 for the horrible failure.
Oh.
To make it
but there's
better.
no stopping a nat 1. That's the rule.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I should have got a gumption when I missed my shot.
I think they're.
Yes.
I think it's not for every single missed attack, is it? It's for like skill checks and stuff like
All right.
Is it?
that. Is it? Because if we got one for every single round, well, I don't know what
I
we
can't
do.
It would
Remember
mean the
if you were
game would
awarded
eventually
during
heavily
combat.
favor me. You know what I'm saying?
But
Is
no.
it's every failed like skill check kind of deal. Is it every failed attack as well?
What do you guys want?
I don't care. It's your idea.
Roll for it, roll for it, roll
You could
for it.
try the extremely permissive thing, see if it's too OP, and then nerf it later.
Okay, let's give them up for
Where did you put them? Oh, here they are.
Yep.
So if you miss when you, I feel like
I almost feel like it should just be skills
guys.
because, like,
characters
I
are
feel
really
like
capable
in
of double
combat,
attacks.
there's
And,
yeah.
it's skill
I rolled
checks
a 1
and.
on the die, so I hit it for 1 + 4 for 5 piercing.
Okay.
All right. It
Yeah.
wobbles,
Yeah, I feel
but
like
then
if
it
it's just
continues
for
on.
skill checks.
It was totally injured.
And okay, so 2 of them do make it over to Drogon. They buzz just high speed over.
They can't hit him because these guys are in the way.
Toward. Oh yeah.
So they're gonna hit those 2.
They're gonna hit the 2 people trying to get in the carriage.
Yeah.
That are not in the carriage, which is Rills and Rills actually.
what the hell
It looks like
Ooh, hiss.
enough.
Very high. They're
They're
fast
speedy.
flying
They're
things.
flying. Yeah, they're flying things.
Yeah.
So Rills is going to. What's your AC
It's
currently?
15.
15. Okay. Oh, these both could come like right at your head, and you just straight up dodge right away from them, and they like actually kind of ping a little bit off the carriage because they weren't expecting to miss. And it is actually now your turn. It's top of the round.
It's,
Okay.
yeah, rules.
Excellent. I would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that Rills is a variant human, and I took the Metamagic Adept feat. Having said that, I am going to use 1 sorcery point to cast, to use Twin Spell and cast the Hellfire cantrip on these 2
Right.
GPSs.
All right.
How does that go? Do we need to make saving throws? I can't
Yes,
remember
it is a saving throw. I create an eruption of smoldering hellfire around a creature I can see within range, in this case 2 creatures. It is a DC 13 charisma saving throw.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
They have no charisma because they are
charisma.
automatons. So
Yeah.
just for anybody
Oh, wow.
curious, for the stat block that we're using for these things is actually a flying sword. That's very
Oh,
Sword
okay.
stat block.
very similar to what the stats for these
So
are
that's
going to
gonna
be anyway.
a 14 and a 9.
Okay, the
So,
14
will
succeeds,
succeed.
so that's no damage because this is a cantrip.
Okay.
But the other one is taking 1d4 fire and 1d4 necrotic.
Awesome.
Boo. 3 points of damage.
Dude, yeah, I've been rolling Garbo for damage as well. This was its first roll, and it gave me a 1.
And that is what I do.
breaking them in, huh?
All right. Awesome.
First time.
Okay. Calvin.
Oh
it's
yeah,
your turn.
that's
So
me.
cursed.
Yeah, these guys are gonna and they're both gonna try to get through
They're gonna try to cut
Drogon.
through Drogon so
forcibly.
to get to
Oh,
AC is
no.
11 now though. Not as
8,
normal.
11. Yeah, they both are gonna hit.
I would expect so.
You do have. You can
Ooh.
cast shield. I just want to remind you because it's been a long time since we've done.
I do have shield.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
What kind of number are we looking at here?
Well, I mean, you've seen it hit people before.
Well, we're looking at a hit. Do you
We're
want
looking at
to? Do you want to bring it up?
You technically improve your chances by 20%. Or 25%.
Do you get to know what the attack is?
Is it 4 or 5 with a shield?
Let's see.
5 points? Yeah,
One
25.
reaction,
Yeah, it's 5 points.
which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell. Invisible barrier of magical force appears to protect you until the start of your next turn. You have a +5 bonus to AC,
So
including
technically,
against the triggering attack.
you're supposed to do it when you know you're being attacked.
Yeah.
But I'll.
Yeah.
You can
These
do it
are
now.
2.
Which you
hits.
take when you are hit.
Yeah.
Oh, when you are hit.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so-
but we don't have to tell him what the
We can
Yeah,
tell
DC
him.
because you wouldn't
is.
just
You know what?
automatically
He'd-
do
I'm gonna
it
let you
every
know.
time someone
No.
This is-
He's asking
Swing.
how if the 5 is gonna make it miss.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So-
you know, yep.
One.
Cast shield.
All right. Ping ping. Do they both fly off? or
So one
That's
is
16 AC now.
16.
16.
AC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah, they you put the shield up and then zoom and they slide all over this like invisible barrier. Yeah.
I can imagine like the dollar store drones.
Yeah. Yes. Just bonking into the
Absolutely.
shield.
Absolutely.
Buzz noise on it.
Yolman,
Do I see Mark out there?
you do.
drones aren't interested in him though.
They have zipped past
They
him
seem to
towards
be
you.
only flying at you.
They're trying to rip through me to get to you.
A singular mindset at the moment.
It would seem, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's less than 1 each.
Yeah, because you already hit one. So there were originally
There were
8 of them,
Yeah, there were.
and then one you've taken some out, and
If I damage one of them, it might cause a chain reaction. You two would get messed up.
that's true.
It is possible.
I don't know.
I have most of my health. Do it.
Can I instead pull these two inside?
Do it. All right.
Yeah. You can have a give me a strength check. Are you willing to be pulled inside?
Is that where you're going?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, then give me a strength check.
This was athletics.
Yeah.
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 I think an athletics check is
That is-
exactly what that should be.
Yep.
13.
To do both of them?
Yeah. They're willing.
One. I think, yeah, but
They're willing. Why not? Mark's still out there. We got plenty of time.
all right, Mark is still all right. I would say with a 13, he only gets one of them.
Time
in.
for
He
what?
gets to choose.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Stop being so similar, damn it.
Oh my gosh!
Dang. Nice.
You get him in. Let's put these here.
Is that my action?
Hero.
Yes, absolutely. That would definitely be an action.
Two of them. Yeah.
Um,
Trying to pull 2 people into one door is.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward. Don't touch me there.
A little bit of that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know it wasn't your fault.
Yep, that's all I can do then.
okay. Would one of you like to use your reaction to close the door?
Yes.
Okay, that's done.
We can reopen the door if and when Mark Fallinger makes it.
Wait, why is my feed playing?
Oh my gosh.
Cool. It is your turn, Mark.
Yes.
Okay, so there's still 2.
You are 40 feet away from the carriage,
Yeah,
and
and
there's
there's
6
Lin-
buzzing around on the
Oh,
outside.
6 of them.
Yep,
1, 2,
You know they
3,
got
4,
explode.
5, 6.
Yep. There's 6 of them.
Okay.
Go back in the tunnel.
No,
Oh
you
my
know, because unfortunately I know they're probably going to try and blow up that thing with all of my buddies in it. I mean, like, crap. And I'll run 30 feet over and to the left, so like maybe like right here,
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
or to the right rather.
Do they see the person there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit these 3 with another thunder wave, but I'll do a level 1 this time.
Okay.
So 2d8 thunder, con save of 12.
What's the con minus or whatever? It's +0. Okay. It's
Yeah.
just a straight roll.
What was it?
12.
12?
12, yeah.
Yeah, they might you fail.
One of mine. One.
Please,
2
for
of
the
mine
God,
made
blow 'em
it.
up.
2 of mine made it. Do they take half damage? Is that the?
Yeah, if they save, they take half
Okay,
damage.
so 2 saved.
So this
Let's
time
go.
I rolled okay. I've got 10 damage.
10. All right.
Oh, these 2 go off, which also hits that one.
Chain reaction.
What was it?
If any of them fail, they get pushed back 10 feet.
D6.
Otherwise, they take. If they don't move, they have 10 damage coming out.
That's
Or
3 more
5
damage to this one.
3 more to that one. Okay.
If one of them can explode, do it.
Yeah, one of them actually does.
This one.
That one right there is gone.
3 more damage to this one.
And that's where it ends.
Okay.
It looks real messed up, but it is
There
not.
is just, you're watching right out the windows. And actually, it is The outside of the carriage is on fire.
But it's raining.
It is
It is
raining,
raining.
but you see it like singe and damage. Actually, I think the glass of the window also, because of the
Starting to
explosion, just
crack.
pops and cracks in.
Yeah.
It's not really big, strong. This isn't like
Yeah,
this
it's
isn't like
glass.
modern glass. This is like
It's not like doing the thing, but it's like
no,
cracking.
it's fully breaking.
Oh,
because,
it's- oh,
because
oh,
this
wait.
isn't like
because it's not safety glass.
it's
is what
not
you're
safety
saying.
glass.
Got
In
it.
this isn't like a car window, you know. This is like fancy. Oh, we put a glass in this
Yeah,
carriage.
totally. I get what
It
you're
would still
saying.
have
It's
to be
not
pretty
safety glass.
tough.
It is shattered.
It is fairly thick, but it's
Older-
getting
older glass is-
explosions happening right next to it. It's
Is a
gonna
different
No,
definitely
I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it's not
It'd be pretty durable.
it's not safety glass. So if it does shatter, it's actually going to shatter, which is why
Yeah.
it kind of comes into the. It's not going to hit you guys or hurt you, but you do have
There's
open
glass all
access
over,
to the
And
outside.
it's open, yeah. So they can come in now.
You're in like half cover. If it was going to try to attack you, and it still have to be doing a melee attack.
The coachman says, "Sirs," in a very, very
Very-
concerned
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Why
He's
is the
outside.
fuck haven't you started moving yet?
He's trained.
He's like, nobody told me to.
He go till you say yes. And you hear the little crack of the whatever coachman stick thing, and
Yeah, he'll start. The horses
Don't
up.
go running
You know.
too fast. We
The-
got
the-
one more to get on.
All right,
Oh.
hold on a second.
He starts going, what do you want?
Go, but not yet.
Prepare your giddy up.
Prepare your giddy.
What would you like to do?
Hurry up to wait.
These are like this big, right?
Yeah, they're
they're football sized, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Maybe a little bit
the,
bigger.
the
That's a
blades
sport
are.
ball.
Sports.
I'm sorry, the sports they know that.
Yeah, very funny. Ha ha
Yeah.
ha.
Nerd joke. Nerd joke.
The blades are coming off a little bit bigger than that. But yeah.
I don't think this is the right idea, but there's one that broke like right in front of where I'm standing, right?
Why am I getting
Yeah.
Or just about, can I mend it back together?
Oh, glass.
No, the robot. It doesn't. If they have magic keeping them alive, it says it specifically doesn't restore it.
Hmm.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check. Is that okay?
It's fine, but it's rough.
It's a complicated thing.
Not natural 20.
Hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You manage to. What does it look like? This mending.
I like to imagine it's not graceful at all because I was like half up on the carriage. I just kind of fall down in the mud and scrape it together, and there's a flash of light.
Okay, yeah. Boom. So you guys do see this outside of the window. There's this
Flash of light.
bald elf that has jumped off the back of your carriage.
You feel the carriage kind of lighten up a tiny bit.
Yeah, and this whoosh of light as this elf reassembles this GPS unit. You want to say anything?
But it doesn't turn on or anything.
No,
right?
it doesn't turn on. You want to say anything, or?
Yes, I would say it was
Okay,
down,
yeah,
but I have
okay.
it in my inventory, so I don't forget. Because I'm like shoving it somewhere safe. And, like,
Yeah, okay. It's pretty bulky, so everybody can see that you kind of got one of these things.
You guys do something?
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? You don't have to.
No, I think I'm just gonna slide back behind the carriage and be like, hopefully they didn't see that.
No,
Roll
they
perception.
definitely did because there was a flash of light.
Yeah.
You saw the flash of light.
Advantage
I
if you
said that
wanna,
looking at like locking eyes. With the
Or, yeah, like they're right.
It's fine.
Mr. Clean.
He speaks like very strangely as well. Like it's very difficult to speak. Even being like, wow, I really hope they did not see that.
Fantastic.
Can we do insight checks to figure out if they're a friend or foe?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Sure, you can try.
This would be funny if we failed.
No.
It was like 1,
Well,
7, 13.
I'm sorry, I
Insights.
looked directly at the die normally.
Ooh,
You can make this good.
I have rolled
Oh, I
a
do.
black.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
what do you think of the Nat 1 Rills would interpret that situation as?
Oh God. Frills is fairly like skeptical of other
I was
people.
gonna say,
I think, right?
Reels is intelligent but suspicious.
Suspicious. That's the word I was looking for.
It's enemy agents, clearly.
They just reassembled one of these machines that have been
Yeah.
attacking you.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I rolled a nat 20 for a 22.
I bet she works for the Necrons.
You're pretty sure that this
Okay.
bald elf isn't crazy? Like, it's not just some crazy person. You definitely witnessed magic, which is interesting in and of itself, because this is not something you see very often.
Right.
And,
I think actually, Drogon, you would immediately be like, "Oh,
I
good, they're
think-
helping. That we need one of those
And-
all together."
yeah, I
Not
think-
to mention, I also have mending, so I'm like,
yeah.
I know that trick.
Yeah, exactly. You know that it's not bringing the thing back to life, and it's just taking one whole, which you are impressed by, I'm imagining.
And meanwhile, Reels is just like, I don't trust it.
And it turns out you guys are on either shoulder of me, and I'm like,
yeah.
do I hit it or not?
It is your turn, Drogon, as well. So
Yeah.
It's
whatever.
fine for now, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, Otto's just like,
Otto, could you help out, lad?
"No, I'm afraid I'm unable to.
Unless,
The fuck good are you?
In this situation, not much."
besides, the less that they are able to see him, the better off.
Yeah, he needs to stay in the automobile.
Oh, that makes me mad.
Dark is loading. Probably gonna shoot you.
Can I sharpen this one?
Oh my god. Here.
There was not when she was here last time just to observe. There was
It
not
was
a
very different.
single pun.
You went all
Well, I
in
mean,
session
that's
without
why I'm
any
here. I have to
I'm sorry,
fulfill
you
my
had to come in
contractual
to
obligations.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
We
going
tell you it's
to
not normally like this,
open
except
the
it's
door of
always
the carriage.
normally like
Okay.
Take a step out
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
so that they are all within 15 feet of me.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
And in order
That
to
sounds specific.
make sure that this is as lethal as possible, I'm both going to cast Thunder Wave and use my flamethrower at the same time.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. How does
So,
that?
here
How
it is.
many rolls are we making? What is happening?
It is a DC 13 con save and a DC
Wow.
13 dex.
Okay. DC 13 con save.
Yeah, we'll do that one first.
All right. Save, fail, fail.
0. So
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's going to be almost nice damage on that.
Is it half damage on?
Yes.
Okay.
The old quake and bake.
It's going to be 15 thunder damage.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
in the event that any of them survive that, the fire for the DC 13 dex is going to be 11 fire or half as much on a successful save.
Dex is plus 2.
That's only one of them is making that because that's the only one that survived the 2 explosions. And it's half damage. You said on the.
Yep.
You have just exploded every single one of them.
What does this double blast look like?
So I imagine like the fire starts emanating out, and then the thunder kind of like just blasts it out super hard.
Yeah.
And
There-
it's just
there's this wave of like rainwater and mud across the ground as this blast comes up back up, and the fire just gets pushed out in this wave in front of this thing.
I think we're probably in the carriage.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
science, nerds. Ew! Get in the carriage.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna
yeah.
do anything
I'll
with
get
the
back in.
person who did the?
Yo, Curly, get in here.
Either get in or hang on, but you gotta get out of here.
I just realized that mending is a minute, so I'm actually scraping up all the pieces, still trying to
Oh,
put them back together.
you're shoving them into like a bag to
I think
yes.
I think that's
Like-
perfectly fine.
It's constant, like it's doing the thing.
Yeah. You scrape them up together,
And
and
I'm
then
like-
you're kind of like
Yeah,
this
yeah, okay.
glowing thing. Yeah, okay.
So you have been yelled at to get in the carriage with them or to hang on.
I would definitely get
We're
it.
out of combat, so if you can, you can.
There we go.
And I'm assuming you want to get in the carriage as
Oh
well?
no, we leave him behind.
Yeah.
We've only been looking for it for days.
So there's.
You can only get out if you stop calling it that.
So it is a very, very tight sitting arrangement here because there are the 5 of you and Otto in what is like not a very roomy cart. So you just all kind of elbow to elbow, and the cart starts bumping off towards the next destination. Do you want to
from
do
around here?
Give me like 52 more seconds.
That's a
Just
great
hang on, I'm in the middle of something.
Here, let me see if I can help you with that.
Oh.
And I will also cast mending at the
double
same time,
bending.
so maybe half the time.
That's fun. I like
You know
that
what?
idea.
We should
Yeah.
become best friends.
I'm gonna say that works, and you guys kind of like you're watching all these little parts and like bolts and screws going back in, and everything is getting mended back together except for the Burnite core, which has exploded. So this thing cannot operate.
But you are
even if you were.
seeing a good handful of the inner workings of this as they're being assembled and put together.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to make any kind of arcana or...
He's already got the die out.
The artificer's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I'm nudging Otto to.
He's watching.
Yeah.
Have advantage. Otto's gonna give you help.
Yeah.
12 on the first die.
13? 13.
The 3 looks so much like an 8. It's
It
dumb.
does.
That's
It does.
unfortunate.
We
Fonts
were
are
both
hard.
like looking at it.
Altogether, it's an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
That is enough that when you are working on this thing, because right now you're just watching it kind of go back together, but you're getting a bit of like a memory of how it's assembled and what parts are in it and where everything goes. So when you try to work on it again, you'll have advantage on any investigations about parts of it.
Or maybe like a safer way to reopen it up
Without damaging anything.
Yep.
Yeah, excellent.
as opposed to the good old.
Yeah, the standard. Whoa,
Your screen just turned
Oh,
off.
it's
You
fine.
good?
My-
Touch the
my-
power cable?
I don't know. Screen just turned off and then back on. I'm good.
Fantastic.
So, to who do we owe the honor?
I love that there's a long pause.
Yeah.
That's great.
There is a long pause.
Come on, spit it out. I'm tired of writing question marks in my notes.
How about that?
Matt.
Matt?
Yep.
Welcome, Matt.
We should
Did you do that on purpose?
We shoot him! I think
Did
we
you
did
do that
that
on
on purpose! I think so! Tucker, you sit down!
Sit down, we're shooting you two. We're too happy about this.
Oh my god.
I was like, wait, that seems to be something. Oh, man!
Oh my goodness. Alright, so you're on this carriage ride, slowly going back. It's a bit of a ride.
Otto's actually looking at Mark, being like, where have you been?
How did you get here?
So, long story, but apparently I got lost, and
Apparently.
I had a heist, and
You see Otto facepalm. He just like straight up onto his mask. He's just like,
some guy was messing with these dudes, like down in the bowels of the earth.
and Mark pulls out a very sick looking.
There's like
chippity.
2 or 3 of them that are so sick that they couldn't scamper off or anything like that. He holds those up in his hands.
Yeah, so they were in cages, and there was this elf talking about, like, weird stuff. And then, you remember that gnome that was painted our ass a couple months ago?
Oh, hey, lad. We've been dealing with her since you disappeared.
Oh, okay, well, apparently, like, she's in on whatever this is.
Oh.
Did you catch anything that they said?
I go back.
Thinks real hard about it.
So, like, the problem is that, like, I knew what they were saying, but I didn't know what they were saying. Do you understand me?
Can you make the noises?
Would you like to make a history check to see how much Mark
To see if you
will
can at least
remember?
repeat some of the
Please.
stuff, even if you don't understand it.
No.
What does that mean?
I got a 9 plus something.
How hard could it be to remember?
Well, if I
That-
think about that.
Is
As I,
definitely
like-
enough.
It's enough
Think
that
about
you remember that Rosin was angry about something.
Rosin's angry.
Do you remember why?
I remember that Rosin was angry at the elf guy because she thought he did something. Oh, she thought the elf did what we did, man.
Nice.
And you do remember the word necro root.
Oh, yeah, and they were talking about something called a necro root.
Matt is like furiously scribbling in a notebook.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like, also, hi.
Yes, nice to meet you. Go on.
Well, I mean, that's really it. Like, I don't remember the specific words. It kind of hurt to hear what they were talking about because I just didn't understand that profoundly.
Do you think it was like root, as in something that grows in the ground, or root, as in a pathway?
Probably tree related. I mean, we were among a lot of roots.
Could they all make a medicine
Yeah,
check?
make
If
medicine
they want
checks.
to, if you're curious, if you think your character
Oh,
would
no.
be curious about what this
Mark
is
doesn't
or
know shit.
something like that.
Nah, not machine. I rolled
7.
that one.
Not a machine. It's not made of metal, so no. It's not rock.
Plants are
10.
good.
I also got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, I think you guys would know.
They would know. Actually, it's perfect.
Yeah, you guys would know that is some sort of poison.
It's at least an element of poisons that are used, for killing.
Yeah, but not much more beyond that.
The only time I've ever heard people talking about necro root is when they're making poisons.
Well, I mean, case in point, my dude, like, these guys kind of look rough.
Can I? Matt would like reach out and be like, "Can I see one?"
I mean, ask your patient, my dude, whenever you want.
I'm just looking to be like, "Can I look? Can I look at you?"
This thing's like basically non-responsive.
No,
Permission
no,
to
it'd be
examine
rather
you?
expensive. It is medical care.
Oh, dude.
Oh!
I missed that. I'm just gonna ignore it.
It wasn't a pun. It was
It's
just
just
genuinely
sad
funny.
reality.
Oh.
Can I see if healing would actually fix it, or if it's actually poisoned?
Yeah, make an insider medicine check. Or
Or I could I will
Would you-
just try healing and see if that does anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah,
makes
okay.
more sense.
yeah.
I'll
go
do
ahead.
healing word on it and see
Okay.
if that cures it.
Okay.
How does casting that look for Matt?
Really, like, disjointed, because he's not quite, he's holding it, like, too close to his face. And you see, like, a little glow come off of his hands, almost, like, through his hands, and then wrap around this little chippity, and he just goes, heal.
Oh, that's
I
great.
order you to.
I love
The doctor
that.
Order. Like,
Yeah, you see like a
Better.
tremendous relief come to this thing.
It breathes easier.
Yeah, it seems like it's not going to be fully better right now. There is, and from that you know that there is some sort of poison going on. But the relief that this has caused is something that it could recover from.
It doesn't feel like it's going to take, like, oh no, I've only prolonged its life. It's more like it is healed. It's just going to take it a little bit to fully get rid of whatever's in
Or
its
through
system.
the poison, you know.
Yeah. The chippity actually kind of like sits up and just kind of nuzzles your thumb a little bit with its kind of soft feathery head. Just
I'm convinced that the chippity likes you. You healed it.
Nice, dude.
it also gives a tiny little thumbs up at Mark Thumb.
Nice, dude.
Have we seen
I'll
healing
pass it
magic
back to you
like
pretty
that?
quickly.
You have seen
Oh.
Drogon's healing magic before,
Which is
but
more like a first aid spray kind of a deal.
yes,
This
Isn't
is
that
like
more
an
of a thing,
extra
like-
version, right?
Kinda.
This would be like a
So
super version of that,
yeah,
right?
that was you definitely all witnessed magic for sure, definitely. Yeah.
Otto goes, Necroroot is extremely dangerous.
He's waiting until this moment.
Like he was just holding that phone.
In fact, I'd be concerned that someone working with Necroroot trying to affect the Chippities might make a airborne contagion out of it. If they were capable of such a thing, that would be a drastic turn of events for Everbright Forest.
Oh boy.
Got arcane anthrax on her hands. Is that how this is going?
And you said Rosalind was rather miffed that she wasn't the one pulling the trigger on the little buggers.
Well, okay, so like she was obviously mad at the elf or something, but like,
Oh, Mark.
you know, I think like somehow messing with the Chippities like accidentally messed with their plans. So our tomfoolery actually kind of helped. As weird as that sounds.
Huh. Of course it did.
Well,
I never had a doubt.
Perhaps they had this whole thing planned from the beginning, and you forced them to up their schedule.
I mean,
Exactly as a plan.
Don't believe that for a second.
Just calling it.
Just to be the hell you did.
I could get an insight on that other than that one.
Oh my gosh.
the inner machinations of my mind are like an enigma, man.
Oh my god.
Right, so
What exactly were you doing around in these parts at this time of night?
I was looking to heal anyone who was injured. It's my job. Medicine man.
Inside?
Yeah, go ahead. Are you? Would you
like to roll a deception check?
or whatever is appropriate? Because you know.
Okay, maybe not the greatest roll, but we'll see.
A 4.
Oh my god! How? How great was your roll?
13 plus something, so
I'm gonna call that a bald-faced lie, my dude.
He really was not trying. How long have we been in the carriage for?
Maybe 15, 20 minutes, I would say.
Yeah, you're on a.
It's a long
It
journey.
is going to be too long soon, but not yet.
Yeah.
He just kind of like looks at you. He's like, I remain silent.
never mind that. Could you do that little thing you did to the Chippity to me?
Yeah, he looks cut out real bad.
They were
all
completely
those things. He's like
targeting him.
Like
singed
pull
hair.
metal parts out of my skin.
You got more of that to go around? Or?
Does
What's
anyone
good?
else look injured? I wasn't paying that much attention to. Goddamn.
You say that out loud, like as a character. I wasn't paying that much attention.
So, like, I'm good. Maybe then.
I wasn't injured during. So
I'm
I would probably look
fine.
fine.
I've only got 5 damage. on
Really,
me.
just be Yolan.
He'll hand you like a white bandage.
Oh, that's not gonna be a wee babe about it.
So there's no cause for alarm. Okay?
Oh no!
Outside
No,
shot
sir.
of the carriage, the door opens, and you just see
Mark Thalia just is punted out the door. Oh my god.
Oh, we never did find them. Shame.
Lost in the woods.
Yeah, no.
My last spell slot.
Oh.
D8 plus 3 here wounds. Butts! It's only 5.
Oh, you tried. That's the important part.
I imagine as you start putting the bandage
Wow,
on,
what are
I
you
kinda,
rolling
like,
that
take
for?
out
I'm
the...
just gonna see how much
Couple of
Otto
tools.
knew about this person.
Oh
just like an little
wow,
antiseptic.
that's cool.
The stinging means it's working.
So,
Interesting.
Otto looks over to you and goes, "You sound slightly familiar. Have we met?"
Do I recognize?
Oh yeah.
You do.
Yeah, you know who
You
Otto
know-
is.
The realization hits.
So you
Yeah,
do know,
yeah, yeah.
you do know who Otto is, and that he works for Lord Quinn,
He is Lord Quinn's
right hand man,
main engineer, and as a Lord of the Trains, basically the main engineer. It's like he's number one kind of.
Suddenly realizing that I know who this person is and who these people are probably fine. I will reach over and I will also cast Healing Word on
Golem.
Golem. Thank you.
So have we?
I think in passing.
No, but he's like, yo, because you're this.
As they're leaning over to cast healing,
Maybe.
He's just like you kind of see Otto take on his confused stance.
You should describe Otto a little bit for Katie.
Oh, yeah, have you-
Because you have not really fully
Okay.
described who Otto is.
So Otto
and they're
is
large
covered
NPC.
from head to toe in like
Heavy cloak.
Cloak. He's got a hood up over his head.
He's incredibly tall.
Gloves on his hands. There's no skin showing whatsoever.
He wears a mask.
And he wears this very plain-looking mask over his face, so that you can't see his eyes. You can't see any part of his face at all.
I think I would definitely just be like, you're not the only heavily cloaked individual I've met.
Yeah, actually, everybody but Mark was in a cloak, so it would make sense that you wouldn't necessarily have clocked that this was who it was, because he was sitting there the whole time. So that totally tracks.
But he's tall and lanky.
There's a name that you told me that I cannot remember off the top of my head. I would probably say it and see if Otto recognizes it.
Elandor?
Yeah.
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 And he goes, "Oh, I understand. We can trust this person."
Yeah, okay, sure.
Nat 1 over there.
Yeah, if you say so.
Lady Nat 1, she distrustful eyes.
I'm sorry if we were in your way in some form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But perhaps we could work together to analyze. And he kind of looks at the GPS that you've put back together, since we now have one in our possession.
We have two in our possession, excuse me, sir. One just happens to be already disassembled for your examination.
I apologies, so I concur.
Yeah, it's like an exploded diagram, except in real life.
Is there anything else you guys want to do over
Should we
the
introduce ourselves?
course
So-
of
Yeah,
over the course
absolutely.
of the carriage? Yeah.
For my note-taking sake, so I can remember.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Bartholomew Jenkins.
Yeah, and describe Mark's appearance.
Just so the butler from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, make him a tiefling, and that is essentially who Mark Bartholomew is.
That's beautiful. Yeah. And you're a bard,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Just for Katie's brain.
I at one point knew all of the classes, and then I just forget them every time I think about them hard.
That's totally understandable.
Go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah.
So I'm playing Hjolman Fist Pounder, Hjolaman.
Yeah, and let's say that Otto kind of introduces each of you in turn.
And if you can't guess by the name and the accent, I'm an elf. I'm a dwarf. I'm a monk. If you ever seen the movie Gangs of New York?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well then, here's a visual to help you.
He kind of looks like the Fighting Irishman mascot in real life,
Nice.
but with an English mustache.
Would Otto tell Matt about what they're doing at all, do you think?
No, these
'Cause this is
compartmentalized.
Compartmentalized?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, so
that
good.
makes sense to me.
We're all. He's just making sure everybody trusts each other as much as they might be
Even
able
if
to.
we're not
Well,
sharing
what do you want from me?
information. Yeah.
Oh, and for the moment, it might be best not to say these fine individuals' names out loud in public.
Yeah, actually, you should.
Well,
you should probably be introducing yourselves with
I
your own
told
names.
Katie our names.
Yes,
My
but
name.
Otto is telling her or him your actual name, your actual character's names, as he goes and
Is
introduces
he?
you.
Why?
Yes, he absolutely
As you
is.
start to say, Otto?
It's fine.
That's the level of trust that Otto. Okay, Otto's displaying complete trust.
I know, right? That's how I felt. What do we even have code names for?
If Otto's fine with
For-
it, Miss Quinn would be fine with it.
I was like, I kind of like to go by the hammer.
Okay.
The auto response. That's nice.
That's good.
Not a response. Really?
Wow.
It was not on purpose.
I'm not gonna
Not
shoot
on purpose.
anybody because I think that was just beautiful accident.
Right. So I'm playing Charles Ray, Rolls for short. She's an Illrigger, human. She has dark hair that's currently very close cropped.
An Illrigger's like a kind of like a dark paladin sort of.
Yeah, like a
deal.
dark paladin.
Gotcha.
But no armor.
She does wear chain. She's got.
It's a fancy chainmail.
She's got like a fancy chainmail dress that she wears.
Did you bring that back from hell?
Yeah.
I don't think she ever took it off. Yeah.
She also, just since we're sort of introducing our characters, she kind of has a history of espionage. So when it's time to do disguise stuff, she has a disguise kit and also a cloak of many fashions that when we're doing things, she changes its appearance depending on where we are and what we're doing.
And Drogon Stonebrow, he's appearance-wise, he's going for more of the traditional dwarf look. He's very proud of that heritage. He's got like dark brown hair with like little braided bits into the beard. Right now he's just wearing a cloak, but typically he's wearing a scale mail suit, which looks like normal armor, but there's like little bits of gear working and whatnot, and in random places that it's kind of subtle. He's an artificer, and yeah. Dwarf.
Rolls also has a familiar, but
Oh yeah.
but the familiar is an imp and as such can turn invisible, so it's probably not visible to Matt right now.
And
so.
I don't think you would be showing.
Oh,
Yeah,
100% no. Like Rolls would be like, hey, just why don't you just stay hidden in my pocket for now? Right? All right, Raven, is that cool? Yeah.
When you're all introduced by name properly, and you're like, "Why are you saying my name?" Matt will be like, "Well, I can share my name too if you want."
Yes.
It's Buddy.
It's what?
Buddy.
Buddy. Not Mark.
Just Buddy.
Buddy.
You mean Matt?
I mean, you're Mark.
Mark.
You're,
Mark.
you're Matt, but you're not Matt. You're Buddy.
Rogan's all confused.
Like you're
Not Rogan. I'm confused. Shit.
You're him.
Oh, I
It's
see.
like
All our dwarves are the same.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've heard of your work. I didn't realize that was you. Sorry.
Yeah, 10 out of.
You just feel like it would be fair.
It's Buddy, huh? That's a little bit of an unusual name for an elf.
Damn!
Look, somebody had to say it! You? Oh, thank you.
He just nods.
You just nods, yeah.
Fair.
How did I not catch that?
So,
The carriage ride is coming a bit to an end. It's been like maybe 45 minutes total, probably at this point. Is Buddy being asking to like be let out at any point? Or are you going along with them for the
If
whole?
it's been about like 45 minutes, yeah, Buddy's probably ready to get off.
Okay, all right. So
as you kind of like maybe like go towards the door, were you just are you gonna
Yeah,
say
I
anything?
just like stand up and I'm like, all right, I'll see. And I'm gonna like try and like pick up the thing that I repaired.
oh, you're gonna take the thing with you?
Ah, Buddy, come on.
But hey, Buddy.
We couldn't possibly send you out into the store, man. Come back. We got a nice place for you to.
I'm like covered in mud.
You can take a bath. I'm certainly gonna take one.
Yes, but perhaps you could come back to one of our rooms and we could... Actually, we might be best off going to my workshop after you've recovered.
Do we know where it is?
Yes, at the station.
Okay.
I have the yacht parked there.
Oh, perfect. Alright. Like somebody else would be right.
And the driver's an elf, so we won't get lost.
Oh, good, good.
He knows where he's going.
Buddy will ask Elf, do you think we'll get there in about 15 minutes?
You're very worried about time.
Just about.
I understand. Maybe we ought to pull over and Buddy's got to.
Dig a hole.
It's gonna dig a hole.
In the tree.
We're on the carriage right now.
I'd appreciate it if you did not depart, if you don't mind.
I'll just reach into my bag and pull out some like heavy cloaks and like cover and wrap myself up.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So you actually see Buddy like pulling out a coat that is from the bag that is just like
Not the
way
size of
too
the
big
Yeah.
to fit in that bag. And yeah, you just wrap up. Yeah, great.
So wait,
As swaddled as
yeah, like, are you just really cold, or what's the deal with the jacket? Well, I guess they're hypothermic.
I know what this is. You turn into a pumpkin at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just going along with whatever you say.
Well, at least our new friends. Apparently not suspicious and weird. You'll fit along right with us.
Yeah. And with that, let's go on a short intermission. Get some snacks, and we'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I'll tell you one of my first
All right, buddy.
experiences. We went to like a pizzeria, demolished a bunch of pizza, and then immediately went back over to like a gas station and immediately demolished a bunch of Chips Ahoy. It was just we were unhinged teenagers just being unleashed upon the snack world. It was awesome.
We are back.
We are
have
gonna
returned.
you guys pull into the the railroad station.
The railroad station.
Yeah, you're going to the rail station in this city to
Because
go to.
that's where Otto's lab is on.
Oh,
the,
that's
is
right.
on
You're
the
not
yacht.
going. We're not going
Yes,
back
we're,
to the.
we
Okay,
were not
right.
going back to the hotel.
Not going back to the hotel.
He said the right thing.
I forgot what was happening, and so I was confused just in general.
We're where now?
Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
And
Okay.
dragons in this economy?
You guys kind of walk through. The rain is starting to let up a little bit, but it's still kind of drizzling, and you make your way to the familiar site of the yacht, the single locomotive and single car primary transport for Lord Quinn. And
Which is why you would recognize it, because it's definitely been to the castle many, many times.
and the home base of the workshop of Otto. Kind of goes up the stairs and they let you into the thing, and you see Otto's workshop.
Do you open it with a big overhead door?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's not a garage.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Scratch all that. That doesn't happen.
No,
It's a normal door.
It has like kind of round, almost like ship door kind of. It doesn't have like kind of slightly rounded doors.
Yeah.
It's very
Cool
And,
door.
in here also you can see Fuzzy is up on a shelf. Recently it looks like he's been taken down and pulled apart and put back together a couple times. Or the auto gnome that was Fuzzy. We don't know exactly what's going on with him. Anyway, Otto clears off the spot in his workshop. And what did you actually see inside of the factory?
Well, factory things? No, sorry.
That was 2 episodes ago. Do you need
was
help?
Yes. Yes, I do.
No, one episode ago.
Oh, yeah. What? That was last
it only one
episode.
Was it
Yeah.
only one episode? I just have a bad memory then.
And if you want to,
It was near the beginning of the
you did. Raven went up to the window, looked inside, saw a weird mechanical thing where the GPSs come down and hook into, and then moved a bunch of things, a bunch of mechanical levers basically, and then punch cards printed out.
Oh right, the punch cards. Yeah.
And then
you saw Rosin in there
went
dealing with
and put them into a different machine.
Yeah.
Looked at the results, looked upset.
She seemed upset about that,
and then
Flipped
fed a
some more
bunch of
levels.
levers, and then the things came after you.
Yes.
You-
Rolls describes that to Otto.
You did leave Raven up there for longer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because there's a few other things they could have potentially seen if you want to ask them.
Hey Raven, you see anything else?
Well, ma'am, not too much. It seemed more like, she seemed real worried and angry, and she was going around doing all kinds of stuff.
Okay, good job, Raven.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing else? Do you want to give it? Let's have her even do a perception check.
Yeah, I was looking at you for. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I'm not
sure.
Raven. I'm just pretending to be. I'm voicing an NPC. I'm good. I was looking at you for like
Well,
Okay.
I
where,
count
how
on you
far
for
I
the
should.
role-playing.
What should I do?
Okay. I thought you would just come up with it.
Perception.
I don't know.
I think she has just like a +1 or something. Just checking imp
Yeah.
stats.
What?
Imp stats.
No, they don't know that yet. They wouldn't be that quick.
Yeah, she just has a +1 perception. 6.
Okay, yeah, that's about all
That's
that
about
has
the
occurred.
one.
Yeah, that's
You,
great.
you did good, Raven. You did real good.
Thank you, ma'am.
And Mark,
Yo,
what did you see?
what did I say?
Oh,
With the wee little chippities and all that.
Oh, to be honest, it was, them just kind of leading me along these root-covered tunnels. And, I have no real sense of direction, because there just wasn't any landmarks down there to remember.
Aye. Well, what did you see when you were down there? You said you broke them out.
Yeah, there was just like a lab.
Just like a lab, you know.
it was just like an underground lab.
your standard underground lab.
Oh, yeah, you see when you've seen them all.
Well, okay, so it was tough, because, I obviously don't know what they were doing or working on, so, it's kind of hard to give you specifics. It was just an area, with a lot of cages, and I busted out some chimneys, and, I hope they don't know I was there. Because, then they're probably going to be looking for me. Specifically.
Well, the good thing about that is they're supposed to believe none of us are even here.
Oh,
about that. Why do you think they were targeting me, especially?
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Is it because I had the wreckage? Or
Well,
did I tip me hand?
perhaps we can crack this one open and try to work out why they do what they do at all.
Blow them up, put them together, rip them apart, whatever. I'm getting a beer and a burger and a bed. You can have 2 of the 3 of those with me.
well, of course.
Does he get to choose?
Yes!
I'm not that kind of
Secret dish.
That was beautiful. Oh my god.
if I get to choose, the beer and the burger sound preferable.
Yeah, those interested can stay.
Yes,
but
if you-
not everybody has to.
If you're welcome to stay and inspect what we find out of this, or we can meet up at some other time.
I'm like sopping wet, so if you have a bath
Oh, yes. Yeah, and the
covered in layers of mud.
yeah. Otto takes you over to Lord Quinn's like little like suite in here, and actually it's uninhabited at the moment, and sets you up and shows you where all the things are, so you can.
That's where I'll go then.
Okay, and so he comes back out. Is Drogon? Do you want to get into this?
Of course.
All right.
Should I provide him help, considering this is his?
No, because you're a player,
Okay.
and I've been rolling net 20s,
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can copy that.
so you can have advantage.
Rill sticks around because she's curious, not because she thinks she has any particular insight into it, but just because she wants to know.
You guys are going off to mend your wounds and.
Fill our bellies, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
The important hero stuff.
Ooh! Oh! It's not great.
Arcana, right?
Yep.
9.
Okay.
Can I
Alright.
give
Um,
some of my?
We actually completely. I spaced out. I was
Yeah, you're in charge of that.
spaced
I
out,
don't
and
remember.
I think this is your second time rolling some sort of check really badly. So what are these doing? Where's it? What?
I mean, those are probably ones that I've spent and
Okay.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
If
you
you,
just.
he's
Yeah.
marking them down.
you failed
Using my
something.
bibbidi boobidi.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You can presume I
I'm pretty
failed
sure
something.
you failed something. There's 4 of these up here. These are used, or you?
I think I helped him with
These are
a thing the last time I played.
I assume the players are
Failed
keeping
something.
track of it somewhere.
I keep
I
mine
hope
in my
so,
dice
yeah.
box.
I have a pile that I keep over here, and I
I do have
assume
some.
it's as
I
much
have
as I have.
2.
You
Well, you
had
have a third now.
a few field.
At least
Shucks.
did deception fail, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely. Here's your
I don't think I failed
First
anything else, I just rolled neutral.
I made a
shiny
custom-
gumption.
I made a custom item called Gumption, and I'm just increasing or decreasing the amount of them that I have.
Okay. Cool.
Your gumption assumption.
So. Did you say 9?
That was
A 9,
It was
okay.
a 4 plus 5.
That was the best.
That was the
Everyone has
better,
a
that was the
3
better
plus
roll.
5.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys spent a while on this.
it was exploded.
I'm gonna give you another die because I said you'd have advantage on the actual check. So we're gonna say that was Otto's, and not just he's giving you help.
Oh, you're saying because Otto's help action wouldn't have done anything
no,
anyway.
this is not a normal help action.
Roll
but
one more time
One more time.
because, yeah, sure, because
This
you're
is
supposed to have.
unusual, but
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
much
real
better.
good.
That
You can
is
see there's a 1 in front of
so
another
much
number.
better.
2 digits. Oh boy,
In fact, it is a 19 on the die for a 24.
okay.
much better.
Yeah. So you and Otto pull this thing apart. Initially, you're having some real trouble, kind of trying to understand what is going on here. The mechanical interworkings inside of this that the engine is actually powering are almost as detailed and small as when you opened up Fuzzy. This is some sort of, and actually, Rosin actually mentioned that there inside of this there was a, I don't know
Oh,
what I called
some
it.
kind of micro something.
Yeah.
Microprocessing cogs or something.
Yes, and that's kind of what you're seeing in here. Is there's this state machine that locks in certain states and pulls it back out, but it's extremely complicated, and there are thousands of states inside of this machine. You're also noticing a bunch of infernal runes. Some you've seen before, some you haven't. Still, you don't know what any of these do. More or less, they are an enigma. But you are kind of like looking through and you're finding the there is a film that's connected to a little thing that goes back and forth that feeds into the processing cogs that actually looks like it takes sound waves and hears things. There's like a couple of these. And then there's stuff to regulate the way that the copter blades beat and change the wind. And you guys think that there's some sort of sonic vision kind of going on where it actually outputs a sound out and then hears it back in, and then that's how it kind of maps out the area around it.
Very high-tech bat in stereo, kind of.
Yeah. And there's also like enough states inside of this thing where it could take kind of an image of, let's say, Yoloman, and process that into and range a bunch of them so that they could target just that person. So if it saw one person or it had the image of them, it could know that that's who their target was supposed to be.
Or it could have a specific street sign or something like that in its vision and know to target that.
And then, so after you're kind of pulling all this out, Otto goes, "Oh, let me try something." And he brings over a small steam engine, not as powerful as the micro one that's in here, but hooks it all up and gets it going up, and then plugs it into a belt onto this thing to start parts of it up, and kind of messes with some things and gets the blades of the thing to start outputting sound waves. And messes with a couple gears, and it starts saying keywords: locate, find, attack, message, system, override. All these kinds of things that are just very mechanical voice sounding stuff.
As it's going through those, we should try seeing some of those and keeping an eye on those processing gears. See if it changes the states.
Yeah, so you pop that back through, he puts it into a certain state. You're watching it, you say these words, and there seems to be some sort of filter. When you or Otto say these words, they don't trigger into the processes. So there seems to be something blocking it. Otto goes, I think it might be particular voices that might activate it. Ours may not do the work.
Especially maybe just the prototypes. Because if they plan on making these to help everybody, I'm sure.
Possible. However, there's a lot of ways that information can be stored inside of this system. I think it's highly likely that this is a way for the Nikron Corporation to basically spy on the entire forest of Everbright.
Aye. Including his lordship.
And possibly carry out clandestine attacks. And I think you've kind of come out of the room as he's saying these things.
Definitely still covered up by some robes, but you see flashes of orange every now and then if you look underneath the hood and stuff. But very clearly pulled over arms and skin.
Otto
seems completely unfazed with your appearance.
One of us. Yeah, he knows them.
Yeah.
Somewhat knows of them more.
Can I attempt a perception check to try and catch something?
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
We'll
You want to roll against this?
Or it could be Katie's judgment, whatever they say.
16.
Considering that it's not adding anything to the roll, I would say you probably see. There's pretty bright orange skin and a reptilian looking face. You see a little tail stick out and then quickly pull back under the robe.
Yeah, I guess with that's enough to at least put your name and thing on stream here.
Yeah, it's been hidden.
Being orange, maybe it is a pumpkin.
Turn into a pumpkin after midnight.
Almost on the mark.
Wait, it's almost. What?
Yeah, I think that this is definitely enough to let the Kingsmen know what has occurred here. I don't think the king will be taking Rosin's proposal.
Aye, but we should probably perhaps find out if they could still carry out something even against His Majesty's wishes. These little buggers are small and quick.
I'm wondering if we had access to the factory, if we could still produce these but make them safe.
I'm sure His Lordship could mandate a safety inspection, perhaps calling in the engineers from several other lords.
When you're saying lordship, are you talking about Quinn or are you talking about the king?
The king.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just wanted to just clarify.
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I just.
His Majesty could probably demand engineers from across the lords to inspect this.
I suspected perhaps something from the gnomes could assist us as well.
Especially being that they fly, that's kind of our thing.
Is this something you could relate back to?
Buddy kind of is like, can you write down all of that on this paper so I can go report this directly?
Yeah, yes, we can take care of it. Yeah, so we wake up like actually Otto's very fast at writing. He's just like
Almost inhumanly fast.
you might say that. And he pulls out like in detail what like the information that is relevant that you've all put together, including stuff about potentially poisoning the chippities and basically everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I think this ought to do it. You can see the paperback.
I'll like fold it up nicely and put it in like the vest pocket.
Thank you. I will put in an extra word also with Quinn. We very much appreciate your assistance on this, and I again apologize if we had interrupted. But I hope that the information is valuable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it has been a pleasure, Matt.
Buddy.
Code name or real name, Matt?
I prefer Buddy in this form.
Buddy.
All right then. Perhaps we'll convene tomorrow.
Aye, it's been a long one.
I just realized we sent off the other three without any way to navigate back home, back to the hotel.
Oh, we just finished our burgers and we're like, dude, that was a great meal. I can't wait to go. Oh,
Wait, no.
They're at the station.
They're at the station.
They're at the
Yeah,
station,
they're
right?
at the station.
It was just those two who went off.
You were watching. That's
I
right.
stayed
Yeah,
on to
yeah.
watch
Sorry,
them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just hadn't said it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same two dudes.
Same two dudes. Yeah.
Because first, I was sticking around to do that, and then secondly, Rolls is just sitting there like eyeball
Yeah.
But
Still
he's literally
suspicious.
not looking at you.
Actually,
Big suspicion.
could I impose on you to get these fine people back to their hotel, since you are able to navigate the forest?
Yeah. I had to look at what I had available right now.
It's completely fair.
It would be
Another
appreciated.
player of the book.
Oh no.
It can't be as bad as Brad's book.
The Encyclopedia Britannica was.
I've
possibly the best.
archived it over on the
Oh, yeah, you can buy
wall there.
meaningful metal rings.
Okay, fantastic. So then I'll see you again tomorrow, perhaps. I'll come by the hotel.
Right then. Should we get going before whatever it is, time sensitive thing you've got happens?
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Drogon's just trying to figure you out entirely.
I don't know if that's more or less suspicious.
Very notably, the way he's talking has completely changed. It sounds way more natural now.
If there's any kind of you go and you pick these guys up from the restaurant. If there's any kind of conversation you want to RP you want to do as you go back to the.
Welcome to
Next round. What we'll do? Find some rats. We get them to overthrow the cats.
Oh my god, he's drunk!
But why though, dude? Because like
This would be fucking funny.
I mean, we could call it a catastrophe.
Want to shoot you, man.
All right, you two, break it up.
We're like hastily putting away parchment with plans.
Napkins.
I feel like Rolls would order some food and beers for the road.
Okay.
All right, let's get you all out of here. And some beers. No more than that.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I like about your reels.
Dude.
Oh, they ain't for you.
But I mean, I'll have what she's having. Like,
Double it again.
Yeah, as
You
like
want
a big
some?
gulp is passed to Rose.
Triplet.
Oh my god.
You are going to escort the drunken idiots back to their house.
boy.
Do you notice
Yeah.
a difference? Probably not.
I mean, probably
Well,
not.
yeah.
Given your current state, I don't know.
Do you
If
want
wanna-
to roll a
Also, I
constitution
feel like neither
check
of us
to
would say
see
anything if we didn't
how
know this,
bleary-eyed
right?
you are?
Should it be like
They'll figure
Oh no.
I think drunk is a
investigation
constitution.
at disadvantage?
Sure.
Yeoman. Yeoman.
There's something funny about you.
Is it my smile? And I said like really awkwardly, like.
Like you're covered by a cloak. I love that. Is it my smile? You can't see the face.
Yeah. I got a 1.
Yeah, nice.
Amazing. Perfect timing.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll escort them back.
I mean, with all that cloak on her, that she's definitely got a robust form.
What?
Nope.
Nope.
Don't
Nope.
like it.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Don't care for that.
No, that was such a stretch. Absolutely stupid. Bad Tucker. I love you. No.
Do better.
Do better.
He just confused all of us.
I mean,
A slight lad, actually.
Maybe we get him lost on the way.
Maybe we can both
Yeah, now that
get
he's
lost
back,
in the
let's get
woods.
rid of him again.
Oh, no. Nothing eventful happens on the journey back to the hotel. You do still notice lots of people just being lost.
Not so
Anywhere
much.
where
It's
there's
pretty late. It's
that's
raining.
true, but that's actually what you notice is that there's almost nobody out on the streets. But there's normally be a couple of people maybe walking around.
Big busy city.
There aren't that many people. I thought.
No, there's almost nobody around.
Seen double.
Because it has, I forgot, it's been like a week of this happening, and at this point, hotels are either completely like respectfully telling their people who are staying there not to leave, or shuttling them to the places where they can get on trains or
Zeppelins.
on zeppelins
Yeah.
and get out, because it's annoying and chaotic and all that jazz. All those hoity-toity elves.
They just put up some damn street signs.
So, over the next few days,
That sounds like a long rest to me.
yeah, absolutely take a long
Yeah,
rest,
they're
absolutely.
looking to have a long rest.
the kingdom answers N-Corp's proposal
Yeah.
for these GPS units, and they basically say, "Thank you. We will be taking over the building. We're just gonna. That's ours now. Here, they pay a substantial fund to Nikron Corp, and basically are completely." Like it's
They will
obvious to
be-
anybody watching who knows what's kind of going on that they have just been like, that's ours, and they've integrated it into the kingdom. They're not allowing the company itself to take on anything.
They're now in the process of handing off the system and how everything works for the production to the king's men.
Is it
Buddy.
Nikon Corp or Industries?
Nikon Corporation.
Yeah, it's a corporation.
You are aware that Rosin, the head of Nikron Corp, has almost immediately left the Everbright Forest. They are gone. They don't want anything to do with this place anymore.
Almost as if their plans failed and they're retreating to rethink their lives.
Sulk.
Sulk and brood and pet a cat angrily. No.
And almost immediately, wow. Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know what the last bit really said.
They'll get you next time, Gadget.
That's right. Thank you.
You're given there's a message that comes in through Otto. He with a thanks from the king for continuing to do the work that you're supposed to do. You get from the person in charge of you.
Handler.
You get there's a success, job well done, everything's great. Take some time off. You're just praise around the board for protecting the Everbright Forest
Seeming
and the
victory.
kingdom.
Yes.
They have Drogon, Otto, and an engineer from the Gnome airship kind of stuff, who's not he comes in and he's an okay engineer, but he is not of the same level of you as you or Otto.
He knows his way around some airship tech. This is kind of new for him. Yeah.
This is how the fly bits work. Oh,
Got that
Thanks.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all of you start dismantling and setting up and training other engineers, Elvish engineers, who aren't as good with this kind of stuff, but on how to reprogram these things, align them so that they'll do the mail delivery, they'll do finding places. You find vast databases of punch cards labeled with the locations of every place in the Everbright Forest, and figure out how to program these things to get it all working.
probably set up like way stations in certain places so that they can like sit.
They
and
come in and
like, people can
recharge.
Come in and like, I need one of these.
Yep. No. But yeah, can you give me an Arcana check to try and make sure that there's no back doors or ways for Rosin or someone from the Nikon Corp to kind of
Do something.
take care of things.
I would also like to maybe investigate the Bartholomew's findings of the lab in the basement or whatever.
And by that you mean you want to try to find the lab?
Yes.
So, okay.
Okay, we'll start with this.
Plus
All right, let's
15
start.
for the Arcana.
Okay. Yeah. So you. Okay.
I'm gonna
You
gumption
gonna-
this up.
Confident.
There you go.
Okay.
Taking those failures and
Uh-oh.
powering through.
Don't both of them in. I now have no gumption
Oh
left.
wow. Okay.
17.
17. Okay, you do manage to find some trace of the backdoor system that she has left in, and you have done your best to eradicate it. You believe you've gotten all of it.
However, truth remains to be seen.
Mm.
What? What about finding? It's on there. Got it. I hope. Probably.
Well, maybe while he's doing that,
You guys want to do investigations for the
yeah,
the lab?
yeah.
Yeah. You as well?
I'm trying to hunt down Bartholomew. Bartholomew?
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Jenkins.
Because I know that he was carrying around a bunch of injured chippities.
Yeah,
to deal with.
Oh,
He had
dude.
some injured chippities.
dude,
Yeah.
I totally forgot. Like, I grabbed like some leftover fries, like homies, like.
There's like a groggy pod. Just like,
I'm just picturing you just like pulling air, eat some french fries. Well, you'll feel better.
And I'm trying to convince him to chew it up first and spit it into its mouth.
Oh my
Like a
god,
model
because you're
bird.
already drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That occurred. You take care of the extra activities.
Yeah, I'd
no
like you to
problem.
come over and end up healing them up.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
fantastic.
thank you.
That would be like the night of. That would have definitely, yeah. I don't think you'd have to hunt him down days later to do that.
Mark, tell me. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh shit.
You can do it, buddy. You got this.
You got to Disney princess your way back to that hole. Is that what you're thinking?
By golly gee willikers, I might actually have this.
For once.
18.
Okay.
17 plus 1.
Hey.
Introduce them to fries.
Yeah,
So-
right there. Oh, he holds up a fry in the
New
air.
food discovered.
This
That's good
this
enough for
last
obesity,
chippity
yeah.
that you
Chippities.
healed, that's been like just barely holding on, is feeling much better and actually doesn't leave.
out.
He wants to hang out. He's not going anywhere. He sticks by your side.
He was a little younger than a lot of the other chippities as
tiny-
well, so
Really like the way those french fries
Mark's
tasted.
got a sidekick.
Mark's got a sidekick. Aw.
He's definitely he's hanging around and he won't go anywhere, and he's willing to show you where the lab is.
Chippities do understand common, so
Yeah.
you don't have to like cast anything special to talk to him. He just can't talk back. Really.
Dude. Okay. So you remember where you were caged?
You see this like
I mean,
shudder go through the
I
little chippity.
know, like, we're not going back there for that, but, like, if you could show my buddy where that was, like, it would help. If you're cool with that. Squeakity squeak.
Its eyes just do that thing where it's like, oh really?
I love the fact that we just established that they fully understand common, and you were talking to it in common the whole time, and then you're just like, squeakity squeak.
Squeaky squeakums.
I mean,
Squeak.
listen, don't take offense, I'm just trying to, like, was that close?
Oh my god.
He just like points to a direction to get through, and
Like, there's a little tiny chipmunk sigh.
they take you to actually to the outside of a building, and the door is unlocked.
Alright, cool.
Who's with Bartholomew for this?
Yeah.
Because you're hunting down the laboratory. Is that
This is, what, a couple days later now?
Yeah,
Yes, or-
yeah. At this point, let's say even no, you're while you're working in the shop, you guys could be there. Do you want to join?
I think
I would join.
Yes.
Buddy knew you were going. Definitely would tag along.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, there I am at the
He's trying to
door.
get the rest of them healed up.
You guys open the door. This place looks fully abandoned. As you kind of like are looking through, you're like going down, like listening for people. There's nobody in here. Head down into the basement. It's smashed glasses and beakers, and the cages are here all opened up. It looks like somebody had a temper tantrum down here, perhaps. There is maybe some residue of various chemicals and stuff.
Okay, so, don't touch any of that. At least not with bare hand or something, but, like, they were talking about, like, messing with the chippities down here. There was definitely a lot more said than Necroroot, but again, I just had no idea what they were saying.
That's violence.
Did you say I was able to go with them?
No.
Okay.
You're busy at the shop, yeah.
If there's a bunch of like chemically stuff still sitting around, I'll go look at that. See if I
Okay.
can figure out exactly what it does.
Like residues in bottles and shards.
Medicine check. Okay. Yeah, you're finding like some trace stuff that's like spilled or stuck to the side of glass. That definitely looks like it's processed necro root. What exactly they were doing with it, it's hard to tell precisely. But yeah, there's definitely some down here. This is the place.
You can definitely tell that they were trying to do something that wasn't just a straightforward poison, because that would not have required this much equipment.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down here. There's definitely doing some. I would go so far as to say you realize this is some sort of alchemy. There might be magic actually involved with what they're doing down here. Anybody else want to do anything?
You said a basket head?
No, haven't seen them.
Not since the dojo.
Are there any like books or records in this place at all?
No, it looks like that's all been cleared out. Any kind of like really specific evidence has been, scooped up. Apparently very quickly too.
Very quickly, it may have been clumsy. I'm going to search for tracks.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation.
Survival? Is this survival tracking?
Survival's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Depends on how hungry
9.
Yeah, you do see scuff marks here and there, but doesn't
like
seem
a
to
lot of-
lead to anything.
Yeah, a lot
in
of back
particular.
and forthing kind of stuff. No solid, clean prints that you could like determine anything from.
Anything else?
No books, no nothing cool.
Well, let's see.
I
Anything
don't know what
cool?
you're doing, so I can't help.
Yeah.
Maybe some notes or whatever fell off the table while I was stashing them.
How to be evil with chippities for
Half-burned piece
dice,
of paper.
Sexy gobble.
One sticky note, sexy gobble.
I think that both combined in the warehouse and at the alchemist lab, there's going to be something, but I want time to think about what item might be in there, because I think this is a perfectly good spot to find something of value.
Gonna find some interesting. Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's think on it and work out what could be in there. So you guys end up finishing in there. You're starting to get back to you're done with the workshop. You're actually starting to see coming off the factory assembly line are these GPSs, and they are zipping around through the forest now.
They seem to be working. Is there test runs still? Right? Yeah.
But in that the messaging system is back up, and work on the Endeavor is actually starting to come to completion. It is at this point that
Auto that we can do?
yeah, you get a message from what's his name?
Your handler.
Yep.
I'll put it down as handler.
I don't know who you put it in.
Yep.
There.
Elandor. That there's been a request that's been put in for you to join a slightly higher profile group to do the king's work outside of the forest. And basically he's like, we'll have, Elandor's talking to you. Yeah. What do you want to take this opportunity? I highly recommend it.
I don't think I would ever say no.
Yeah, okay. It's like, hey, no, I want you to think about this because
I'm working during a vacation.
I feel like that says a lot about this character.
all right.
Oi, we've done that as well.
That's a good point.
Hey, wait a minute.
I mean, who would work during a vacation?
What did you refer to as Elandor?
No.
Just now?
No.
All right, I misunderstood.
Elandor, okay, so
The players can know things that the characters
the players
don't.
can know that the Elandor Oloris.
Always. Why do you generate names you can't
I don't know. I don't think about pronouncing them until I
You
get
see
here.
them and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that looks so
That
cool.
looks cool.
That looks really cool. Says it out loud. Mistakes.
Elandor is the
Alois, yeah.
king's spy master. So you get transferred in, and Otto will show up with Buddy, and be like, so I noticed that Buddy here has some skills in their repertoire that might be able to assist you, especially on this ongoing journey that you are about to partake on.
Mission. Yeah.
Drogon, you are capable of some healing, but not at the level that might be required where you're going.
It taxes rather quickly.
But he has those skills and many others that may come to help you out. And so I put in a request with the King's Spy Master to transfer them to Gius.
Well, welcome aboard.
He'll hold out a hand and be like, nice to be working with you properly.
What kind of hand is it?
It's got a leather glove, but you can see there's like bright orange skin. And he doesn't seem to be making any attempt to cover it up.
Okay, so just so we get this straight, this is the true form. You were just disguised doing some snoopy stuff.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Good grief.
I mean, listen, I'm the last one who's gonna get mad about somebody doing Snoopy stuff, so I mean, welcome aboard.
I mean, like, just walking in the middle of the path right up to the building. I mean, come on.
It's too obvious, man.
So, Buddy, is your real name, your official name, your code name?
Real name.
All right. Okay.
But perhaps a code name would be, well, unnecessary with you particularly. I don't know if your spy master has related this information to you or not, but these individuals are
All in jail.
all supposed to be in prisons. They have been exonerated from their crimes.
I think I might be presumed dead. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're extremely sleepy.
Yes. I'm sure you'll get to know them as time goes on, but and it gives them the code names: Smoke, Hammer, Mirror, and Smith. And then Buddy is a perfectly acceptable code name, I think.
Oh my god! I love that so much! Smoke and Mirror and Hammer and Smith and Buddy! Oh my god!
Oh no, if it's his real name, it's kind of a crap code name.
Oh, but no,
He's not in jail.
they're not in jail. Also, and also, your buddy works in the shadows almost exclusively.
Otto would then go, do you want a code name? You can go ahead and pick one.
No,
you know,
Buddy's fine.
Codename Friendo.
Oh my god.
He looks really indignant.
Speaking of naming things, there's a little chippity that's still constantly clinging to you and hanging out with you. Are you going to try to free it back into the wild, or would you like to give it a name and take it with you?
At this point, you're kind of like heading towards the
Kind of a
Endeavor.
pseudo dragon situation.
Oh god.
Apparently there's a
Funny
lot of
how that
bugs.
keeps happening,
in-
doesn't
I wasn't planned, but like here we are. It was like, oh, there's an opportunity
Cute,
for
I like it.
Yeah,
For a
go on,
chippity to
Dante,
stick
it was
around.
my idea to free him, but hey, fuck you.
I mean, dude, I did not also get like I did not arrange to be chosen by the Chippities to go release their kind. So
That should have been fun.
marked by
He's
greatness
a
of you.
bard. He's got a nice singing voice or something. I don't know.
Are tieflings partly fey? Is that? Am I remembering them
No,
right?
like,
Or they're just all
No,
infernal?
They're infernal.
Yeah, like technically,
The fiend,
like the ancestors of tieflings like made a deal with the devil. And
Okay.
Asmodeus was like, so about that.
They probably saw your horns and thought they were kind of like, maybe it's like a beak sort of situation, and they're like, he seems cool.
The centaur.
The convenient branches.
Yeah.
Satyr.
Are you gonna try to set the
Convenient.
little
That'd
one
be
free?
awesome. Yeah, you walk around with a little chippity on your horns. How cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, I'll call him Brofeus, I guess.
Bartholomew and
Oh
Brofeus.
my god.
Brofeus, yes.
That sounds like
About
what
as close as I can
Bartholomew
get
would
to Orpheus
call
while
him.
also making it dude, bro.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
indeed.
Okay.
Brofeus.
Brofeus in the underworld, my dude.
All right. With that, I think we're close to the end of the session. The Endeavor is, it's been repaired. They're getting set up. The kobolds are brought back aboard to pilot their drakes.
Is your
And
plan changing at all as far as what you were thinking of doing with the kobolds? Because that is the direction that you are
also, you
currently
need to
heading. and you need
update
to-
Buddy on the plan.
Exactly what the mission is. This has not been. Yeah.
Right, so these little buggers, pointing at the kobold,
Oh!
they've been attacking various zeppelins and whatnot, taking all the shiny bits and then flying off back home to a larger dragon-shaped flying thing. They're powered by wind elementals, and the plan is to infiltrate them by telling them they can go home but take us with them. Right, do you want to go home?
Yeah, we want to go
Yeah!
Yeah, please.
I think they'll cooperate.
We're not gonna tell you nothing! Let's elbows this one a whole bunch.
But it's
Raven,
like,
or
seems
sorry,
like the
Roll's stage
worst way
whispers.
to go
They,
about
they give up everything. They're real dumb.
No, we're not.
You are.
Okay, well.
You mean like Stinkfoot or something? I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah, we got their names already. that we made up on the fly that
Oh.
they're now we're stuck with.
Way
Yeah.
to go.
They're just kobolds. Fine.
cool. So I think we'll end the session here. We'll pick up on the airship next week. Is that cool? Anybody else need to?
Airship.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Everybody, thank you for hanging out and watching. Tomorrow night is a very special episode since the Odd Lot has completed. We are doing some fun one-shots, and I will once again be running Werewolf Mansion, but with a whole crew this time.
I'm gonna try it
theoretically.
again. It's a homebrew werewolf game, but it's D&D.
I haven't come up with a character idea.
Oh, me
That's
neither.
So
I have pre-made stuff, level 3 characters to pick from if somebody doesn't have them, or if they have an idea and they want me to make a character for it, I will just do that tomorrow. If you don't have time to make one, don't worry about it.
Would you be remiss if I came back as Nitwit?
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
The kobold who sounded like
No, go for it.
the one guy and then turned into Nit as like the crazy Stitch barbarian.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you think that's
Oh,
fun, you should
that-
do that.
We are looking for these are going to need to be adventurers. They're going to be talked to as adventurers who are capable of dealing with monsters.
I mean, technically,
And that's-
Nit is capable. Wit is just there. So depending on who shows up that section.
Okay. All right. That'll be fine.
If not, then yeah, we'll do the briefing.
But that's the plan for tomorrow's episode. Is I'm once again
We'll
dungeon
all get,
mastering.
we'll all get handed a card, and one of us will be the wolf.
Yeah,
secretly, and
secret
then
wolf.
it's secrets and
And
stabbing.
other people get other things. It's gonna be fun.
It
So,
should be fun.
and then-
Or we'll learn that it's not fun.
You know,
it is fun. It's gonna be fun.
It was fun last time.
if you can reach Der Wolfman on off hours, I feel like he should be honored to pick who's the wolf person.
No, it's gotta be random. It's gotta be random. That is
But he
very
is Der
true.
Wolfman, you know?
They're both.
Says I feel targeted.
He's in chat right now. All right.
But
yeah.
and then Wednesday
Wednesday?
was more hunters.
If we play Wednesday, it may be hunters, but it may not be. It's definitely not going to be the current continuity of the campaign.
Ooh, interesting.
It will be a Thanksgiving one shot if we play. If I can put it together. If not, then see it for Thanksgiving.
Taking the week
Yeah,
Yeah.
holiday,
All right.
holidays throw a wrench in everything. For sure.
All right. Good night, internet. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for playing, everybody.